Wait a second. This isn't my house. Good evening, and welcome to the first episode of the Super Serious Quiz Show. My name is Tomas, also known as Lalo, and I will be the trivia host of this game show. I'll be guiding you on this journey today as we go through some tasteless and terrible and tricky trivia sure to boggle you and nobody else, because you're dumb. Each week, I'm going to invite a guest on who's going to have to pick 20 questions out of 25 possible categories, and then they will have to take on the final category. They will be competing for the high score on the leaderboard. The highest score every month will be the champion, and the highest all-time score gets to hold the title of all-time quiz master. If this is your first episode, yeah, that makes total sense because I haven't released any others, so this should be your first one. This is the third or fourth episode you've seen. I don't know why you started at other ones. This one's number one. The lore doesn't make sense. So, I'm going to start us off today by introducing you to our first guest. Our first guest today is one of my closest friends I've known for about 4 or 5 years at this point. He's tall. I think that's it. Pretty tall. He's a really good guy. He makes music. Please welcome my good friend, Noah. Noah, how are you doing here today?
I'm good. How are you, Tomas?
All right, that's good to hear. Noah, one second. So this is the first episode, right? We kind of gonna pause. Yeah, we kind of want to pick it up a little bit with some good energy. Yeah, you said you're good. That's a good start, but I think we could like pick that up a little more. I think we could be like,
absolutely.
All right, I'm feeling great. I'm uppity, I'm happy. Make up words if you have to. All right. So we're gonna take that one more time. All right.
Got it.
Noah, how are you doing today?
I am doing flippity frackin' fantastic, Tomas.
Wow, how did you come up with that? There's no words like that.
know.
That's not even an emotion. Why do you do that? You could have just said happy, man. We're good. But that's good to hear, man. I'm glad you're on the show. I'm glad you're excited.
Glad to be here.
You think you're ready to be at the high score?
I think I'm ready to take on the high score and the pyramid.
You're setting off the first score. You already see the pyramid back there?
I see it back there.
Don't even worry about that just yet. That's going to be coming up, and you better be ready for it. You're going to be competing to set the very first score, the very baseline for this. How do you think you're going to set the standard, set the goal for everyone? Going to make everyone scared?
Well, I hope to get a really good score. I hope to get not lose too many points, and hopefully set a record that will stand the test of time.
Yeah, that's great to hear. We hope you do too. But I'm going to give you a point for that one because that's how we do this here. Give out points whenever I feel like it. Never going to take away that point though because let's move on to our first category here. We usually start off giving off 5 standard categories. To start off with our first episode, I think we need to start off with a little bit special something here. Noah, I'm going to ask you, who's that animal? Now, this is just an easy sort of warm-up. Just see if you know animals. Get your brain moving. Do you know animals? Do you think you know animals?
I certainly do know my animals, Tomas.
I bet you could name several animals right now.
Several.
Good. That's great that you named them. All right, we're going to move on to our first question here. Who's that animal? I'm just going to show you a picture of a blocked-out animal, partially blocked out, and you're going to have to tell me, who's that animal? It's just that easy, Noah. You get a point for everyone you get correct. We're going to go lightning fast here. We're putting 60 seconds on the clock. Do you think you're ready?
Ready.
All right. Then away we go. Noah, who's that animal?
It's an elephant.
That's an elephant. You're right. Noah, who's that?
Giraffe.
Giraffe, correct. Noah, who's that? First and last name.
Zebra.
First and last name.
Zebra.
Noah, you're not supposed to know him. You went to high school together. It's Bill, Joe, Bob, Pete, Dan, Jim, Tom the third. Come on, Noah. Noah, who's this?
Yogi Bear.
Yes, it's Yogi and Boo Boo. Come on, you have to get both of them. Noah, who's this? Noah, it's Nick Jonas in the field. Come on, you have to know this. It's Nick. Noah, who is this?
There's a lot of black boxes.
Noah, yes, you got this. This is the most common animal. You knew it. Noah, who is this man?
Is that an otter?
That's an otter. You're right. Noah, who is this?
Is that John Travolta from popular 90s show Grease? That's not 90s or 60s. Oops.
Oh, you know what? I'll give it to you, though. It's Dunstan from Dunstan Checks In. Noah, who is this?
A dog.
It's a dog, correct. Noah, who is this?
And Nancy Kerrigan.
It's not Nancy Kerrigan. It's Tara Reid, Noah. She fell out. Is that it? That's it, Noah. You passed through. You beat the timer.
Oh.
You beat the timer.
3 seconds left. I
know
thought
what?
I had it with Nancy Kerrigan.
We got you 7 points counted up there. That's a good start off.
Good
First
start.
round,
You know,
7.
lucky number 7. I am from Las Vegas.
You know, well, let's make it lucky number 6 for that one. No, Noah, you got your points there. You lost one, but it happens. Do you think you're ready to see the categories?
I think I'm ready to see the categories. I'm ready to start this brain teaser.
All right, let's get going then. First 5 categories are: do you even know songs? Words that end in irefighter. Times I was thinking about Dolly Parton. Old British boy bands with bowl cuts that make bad music. Top 10 letters from the alphabet. Noah, which one of these do you think you're feeling?
You know, I think I'm feeling, do you even know songs? Let's go with that one.
Do you even know songs? Noah, you feel like you know a lot of songs?
I do know a lot of songs. I think, I got a pretty big Spotify playlist.
You got several songs in that playlist? I bet
Several.
you got so many of those songs on the playlist. But do you even know them? Do you even know songs? Do you even know Spotify?
I know the lead singer of Spotify.
You know the lead singer of Spotify.
Yeah, it's actually John Travolta.
It's John Spotify.
It's John Spotify.
I'm going to give you a point. Noah, do you even know songs? So this category here, I'm going to give you a song lyric by lyric. You have to tell me the artist of that song. It's a pretty recognizable song, I think, and we're going to go with obscure parts of it to the more easy ones. Do you think you're ready for it?
Ready.
This is untimed. We're going one by one here. If you can get it, you guess. If you can't, we move to the next. All right? Let's go. How can I put it? You put me on.
I think I need another one.
Need another one. You had your chance, you blew it. How can I put it? You put me on.
How can I put it? You put me on.
Do you know this?
I think I know this. This is
Do you think you got
Kelly Clarkson.
I think this is Kelly Clarkson.
Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. I think that's Since You've Been Gone. 2004.
Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. I guess 2004. I didn't even know the year. I'm going to get you 5 points for that, and I'm not going to give you 1 extra for the year because, that's a pretty sick fact, but we've recorded this before.
Can I tell you the album for an extra point? Can I remember the album?
An album? Noah, did you, just Google this?
I think it's her second album, Breakaway.
Breakaway?
Breakaway. I'm pretty sure it's the second album, Breakaway.
I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. That one, yeah. All right, you got 5 points for that one, Noah. And that category is gone forever. Forever.
Wow.
And ever. And ever. And ever.
And ever. Do I have phone a friend?
There is no phone a friend. You have a phone?
Can I call the banker?
There's no banker. No, the banker is not your
Can
friend.
I? No deal.
Which suitcase would you like?
13.
Noah, the next category coming on is unknown answer.
Thank you, Howie. Appreciate it.
Unknown answer. Noah, which of these 5 are you feeling?
I'm taking a look. Let's go with top 10 letters of the alphabet.
Noah, you know all the letters, right?
I do know all the letters.
How many of them are there?
26.
Yep, you knew that one. Damn. You might be pretty good at this one then. So Noah, the whole point of this one is you're going to need to go in order of my favorite letters of the alphabet. I've made a top 10 list of my favorite letters of the alphabet. If you can match the exact letter to the number on the tier list, you get a point. If you get number 1, you get 5 points because that's 1 in 26. Do you understand? Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start at number 1. What do you think is my favorite letter of the alphabet?
I'm looking, Tomas. I'm thinking.
You see, you got a picture up of the alphabet?
Looking like an H kind of guy.
Thinking I'm an H kind of guy?
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid guess, but that's a pretty close one, actually, though. I'm not going to lie. My favorite letter, I think, is going to be J. I think I'm a big J fan. When I write my T's in, script, that kind of looks like a J. And also, just the J, look at it. It's a journey. You go through the J. You go down and back up, and you close it off at the top, or you give it a little hat, and it's just everything.
It is a very elegant letter.
They got a lot of stuff going on in that letter. Noah, what do you think is my second favorite letter?
Well, thinking about J here, and, another letter that is close to J with the way you write it, and as well as close to you, is the letter that starts with your name, T.
Thinking T. All right, that's a pretty solid guess because it is my name though. But I thought you'd go more with the style and stuff with that. I thought you'd go with along that and realize my
Well,
second
I
favorite would be Q. I think Q,
Q.
it's got a little style with that, especially in this font. Look at that little tail it's got. It's
Okay.
literally a tilde under an O. I don't know. It's something. Noah,
Hmm.
what do you think is my third favorite letter? Got an
Well,
0 for 2 right now, but this is a hard one. I won't lie, because it's
right.
completely subjective.
So I'm seeing JQ, right? And like all of a sudden I'm thinking like card games, right? Like I'm saying like
Hmm.
jacks, queens. So you know what? I'm gonna go with K for kings.
K for kings. That is a really solid guess, and you know what? I like the reasoning enough that I'll give you a point on that
Really?
because it's not my third favorite letter, but I still really like that course. It's W, a
You know,
different
that is, you know, it
spectrum.
kind of looks like a K backwards, you know?
It is a bit of a K with that, where it's got the like choppy parts of it. But I think I'm going
Right.
with W here. I'm mixing it up a bit for the third one. I won't lie. This one's a bit of a style difference, but I like the way W jumps up. What do you think is my fourth favorite letter?
You know, if you like W, you'll probably like M because it's basically the same but just backwards. So let's go with M.
Going with M. That's a close one though. We're gonna go with G though. I did not realize this category is probably gonna take a bit.
This is an
It's gonna
awful
take a
category.
yeah. I don't remember the rest of the letters.
Why?
That's an E there. That's the first vowel. This is a bad category. No, what's my sixth favorite letter?
P.
That is an S.
I
I'm giving you
think
some sympathy points for dealing this one. Noah, what do you think my seventh favorite letter?
L.
That's an R. Want to go 1, 2, 3,
Uh,
8, 9, 10?
L, Y, and P.
L, Y, and P. There's X, there's A, there's K. Wow, I was completely wrong on my guess too.
Wow.
You know, I probably really should have had a note up here or something that helped me with that. You know what? You powered through that. You guessed letters. You knew 10 letters, honestly.
I did know
I
10 letters,
no,
and I
I
could
think the
name the other 10 letters.
and we're gonna give you up to 6 points on that one. I just wanted to show off my letters of the alphabet, dude. I think I got some cool letters on there.
All
Here
right.
comes on the next category. Noah, why are there so many Oreos? Noah, we're gonna bring in this next category, and this category title has nothing to do with the question.
Let's go with times I was thinking about Dolly Parton.
Times I was thinking about Dolly Parton. You know who Dolly Parton is.
I do know who Dolly Parton is.
I don't. No, I'm going to tell you about a time I was thinking about Dolly Parton recently. I was thinking about Dolly Parton recently when I saw her starring in this 1980 film. Her and her co-stars, Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, are scared they killed his boss in this movie named after a typical work schedule.
So I know Lily Tomlin. Lily Tomlin, very famous.
Lily Tomlin, yep.
Dolly Parton, obviously, star of the show. Got to be award-winning movie, 9 to 5.
I think this is 9 to 5, Noah?
Yep.
Noah, you got it. That is in fact 9 to 5. That is a rather good movie too. The boss
It is a very good
boss
movie.
does actually almost get killed. But like they think they did it.
Almost.
Yeah. He doesn't actually die though. That maybe is
Don't worry about it.
No,
Listen,
I'm
the
spoiling
movie came
him.
out in the 80s.
Yeah, 1980. If you haven't seen that movie and you're gonna complain about
Come
that
on,
spoiler,
what are you
come
doing?
on, come on, man. You weren't
What
gonna
are you
watch
doing?
it. Next category coming up here: baseball or National Script Spelling Bee.
Let's
What
just
is that?
clean up the category. Let's get rid of an easy one real quick. Words that end in irefighter.
Words that end in irefighter. Now, Noah, you're kind of calling your shot there at saying this is an easy one.
Right.
This one could trip you up a little bit, though. I'm not sure. This is one of the two words that ends in irefighter.
You know, I'm thinking about this. I only know one of the words that end in irefighter. I'm just gonna go with it real quick. Firefighter, obviously.
You're thinking firefighter here. Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Locking in firefighter. Honestly, I hadn't heard of that word before now. That is correct, Noah. Firefighter is the word. We would have also accepted sirefighter, though. It's a guy who fights rich British dudes and dukes.
Just learned a new word.
So did I, Noah. And the next category that's going to be sliding up here is wheel of garbage. Which one of these five are you feeling?
Let's go with this category title has nothing to do with the question. I'm ready.
This is a timed category. I'm going to present the question on screen, and you will have to answer it in 15 seconds.
Got it. Brain teaser.
So, Noah, is this category title true?
This category title has nothing to do with the question, is the category title true? Well, the title does have something to do with the question because it's regarding the question itself, so I'm going to say true.
The question says, is the category title true? The category title has nothing to do with the question, but the question is referring to the title, which means the title has something to do with the question, so the category title itself is not true.
Ah, okay. So it's false. Okay.
You were very close
Makes
to
sense.
that one, though.
Really close to completing the circuit.
Had 50-50 shot. And
these are some hard questions, man.
These are some hard ones, though. But you got up to 28, though, after 5 categories. You think you're good?
I think I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad.
All right. Next category sliding in is big words, then easy question. A lot of big words, then an easy question. Which one of these 5 are you feeling?
Baseball as a kid, and I think I'll do well with this question.
I'm going to have to take a point off for playing baseball as a kid.
You know what? I like the Mets, though.
Going to have to give you a point for liking the Mets, though. Good fit. Big fan here.
Big fan.
Big fan. Love Jacob deGrom. I wish he would get wins, but for some reason we can't score.
Yeah, let me get another point here. Go blue.
I'm going to have to take a point off for that one.
What?
Had to take a point off for that one. So for this category, I'm going to be running you through another rapid fire one here. We're going to give you a thing that happened in either baseball or the National Script Spelling Bee. And you have to tell me which one it is.
All right.
Everyone you get right, you get a point. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And away we go. A man performing at the highest level of this while on LSD.
Baseball.
Baseball, correct. No, a bird exploded at this once.
Baseball.
Baseball, correct. A player took the reporter's microphone and almost didn't give it back to the reporter.
B.
Correct, the B. A player passed out midway through this and almost won.
Spelling bee.
Correct, the spelling bee. Over 14.4 million people watch this event.
Baseball.
Correct, baseball. World Series. Go Mets.
Baseball.
Baseball, correct. This is sponsored by the San Diego Tribune, the Denver Post, and the Miami Herald.
Spelling bee.
Spelling bee, correct. There was a rain delay at this one year, even though this was held inside.
Baseball.
Baseball, correct. After they got kicked out, one of the players tried to sneak back into the game.
Baseball.
Baseball, correct. Bobby Valentine of the New York Mets, actually.
Oh, yeah. Let's go Mets.
Swarm of Midges once got onto the field at this event.
Field? Baseball.
Oh, yeah. Baseball. You got that. You got every one of those correct.
Wow. Look at that.
You got all of that. You nailed
You know
that.
what? I almost got tripped up by the one with the rain delay one. But you know what? I remember.
You remember baseball has rain delays. The National Spelling Bee can't have rain delays. You went perfect. That's a 10 points.
Wow. 10-point question.
And if not,
let's go Mets.
Then we're going to take off a point there. You can't keep kissing up to me, Noah.
Well, you know what? This show stinks. Give me my point back.
That's another point off, Noah. Hurt my feelings in that one. That stung me.
That stung, dude. Hey, man, I tried really hard.
Noah, next category sliding in here is Old MacDonald had a farm, but no vowels allowed. Which of these 5 are you feeling?
Let's go with wheel of garbage.
Going with wheel of
garbage.
Noah, Wheel of Fortune challenges contestants with really difficult topics like place, phrase, or thing. Besides nouns, I will give you a list of 4 category names. 3 of them are made up, and 1 of them is real. You're going to have to tell me which one is the real category.
All right.
You ready?
You know, I've watched a lot of Wheel of Fortune as a kid. I should be able to get this one.
You a fan of Pat Sajak, Vanna White?
Just Pat.
Just Pat? Good call with that. I got you a point for that one. Vanna White just touches iPads. I hate Pat too, but they both got that. They both just get paid millions to stand around, and she touches iPads. He reads cards.
Making more money than me.
Yeah. I'm bag watching right now. I'm bag watching Vanna White.
I got a gripe, Vanna.
So these the four categories are shopping list, living thing, who are you, what are you doing with that gun? Noah, which of these five is a real category on Wheel of Fortune?
So I can eliminate two right off the bat. Who are you and what are you doing with that gun?
You know, I've seen Pat ask me, what are you doing with that gun? It fell out of my
I'll
pocket.
take a. Can I buy a vowel?
It fell out of my pocket. Look, you want to get Wendy's?
Sometimes Pat's agent asks me, "What are you doing with that gun?" And I say, "Can I buy a vowel?"
Yeah, can I buy a vowel?
I'm going to go with living thing.
Going with living thing. Noah,
Yeah.
you got that one. Living thing
Yeah.
is correct. You got another 5 points for that one. Up to 43 now.
Pog.
It's a pretty number. We're going to bring in another category here. Real or fake weed strains. Which category of these five are you thinking?
Looking at the category here. I want to clean up a couple. Unknown answer. I need to just get it out of here, but let's go with it.
I'm going to go with unknown answer. Noah, this is a pretty tricky one. Unknown answer? Like, do you think you know this one?
We'll see. I'm not sure. Positive mindset.
The song Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry was recorded in 1958 in what studio in Chicago?
1958. Early 60s. Johnny Be Good.
Do you think you know this one?
I don't know.
That is correct.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know either, dude. Who knows that?
Know. Who knows? Maybe he does. Chuck Berry would know.
Chuck Berry would know, probably. You got 5 points for that one. Because I don't know either. If someone knows, don't tell me. Noah, we're going to get unknown answer right out of there. Next category sliding in here is... You probably shouldn't choose this category.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't choose this category. Which of these five are you feeling?
Really feeling the real or fake weed strains. I think, I should, close proximity should be able to do really well.
It's close proximity, too. Are you dealing? Legally.
Did you just see that?
What?
There's indica edibles on my desk, and I was like, moved them. These are called Chiba Chew.
Chiba Chew. That's the dog.
Yeah.
Are those just dog treats?
Yeah, actually, they're just dog treats.
They're just edible dog treats. They're like you feed them to your dog gets high.
Getting my dog the munchies.
So Noah, for real or fake weed strains here, I'm going to give you the name of two possible strains of weed from a neighborhood dispensary. They throw out their trash in our garbage can, and somehow all the names came up on like a file, and now I know them. So Noah,
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Yeah, I Wikipedia'd it. That's a point. Are you ready?
Ready.
Holy Grail or Tomahawk Missile?
Tomahawk Missile is real.
Noah, I'm sorry. Tomahawk Missile is fake. Holy Grail is a real strain. Triscuit Supreme or Agent Orange? Which one is real?
Agent Orange is real.
I think Agent Orange is real. Noah,
yes.
That is correct. Agent Orange
there
is
you
real. Go. Triscuit Supreme is in fact fake. Noah, we got one more here. You can get up to 3 points on this question because you missed the first one. Purple Gorillas or This Strain Will Kill You? Noah, they are selling a product that will kill you. Is that real? Or is Purple Gorillas real?
You know what? Gorilla is one of my favorite bands. I'm going to have to go with that. They're real.
Going to go with the Purple Gorillas are real. The gorillas are in fact real, and they are purple. That is correct. This strain will kill you is fake.
Do you think that strain is actually purple?
I believe it has a little purple from the photos I saw on Wikipedia. I'm going to give you 5 points for that. You're up to 54.
Wow, look at me.
We've gone through a fair few questions right now, Noah. I think we need to take a little second here to thank some sponsors real quick. We have some sponsors here in the first episode. You can take a little stretch, rest your mind a little. We're going to thank some sponsors. Our first sponsor here, very, very glad to have them on here. is asphalt. Now, Noah, you've heard of asphalt. I love asphalt. It's a lovely sponsor to have them. I've been a big fan of asphalt, using them for so long. I've paved over 60,000 miles of sidewalk using just asphalt,
60,000.
and I don't think I would do it with anything else. 60,000 miles, and they didn't even ask for it.
Excuse me, Tomas. I couldn't have to notice. Is that the correct spelling of your sponsor's name?
Terry, why does it say asphalt?
Uh,
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, asphalt. Got, yeah,
low blow.
You had to point that out, man. That's minus a point. No,
Can't even see the points right now.
yeah, but there's one gone. So right now, you can head on down to your nearest Asphalt World, Asphalt Emporium, and nearest asphalt store, and use code SERIOUS at checkout, and you'll get 30% off your product order. That's right, use code SERIOUS. All you need to do is go up and say, give me 30% off, I'm serious. And they're going to do it. Noah, this is a pretty great deal. We're very sorry about the spelling, but please go down to Asphalt World. We're probably not going to hear from them ever again, I think, after this one, but it was good to have them. We're sorry, Asphalt.
Thanks so much.
Noah, our next sponsor here is it's a pretty good technology, actually. Noah, have you heard of cups? Noah,
I have heard of cups.
I hadn't heard of cups, honestly, before the sponsor, but I'm pretty happy to have heard of them now. Look, you guys know how liquids can be. You know how water is. You go to put your hand into it. Your hand goes right through. You try to pick it up or grab it. You can't even grab water. You can cup your hands a little bit to pick it up, but you can only hold so much, and then that's both your hands. What are you doing? Now, there's these things out here called cups. I don't know if you've heard. Cups have this little hole on the top, and they have several walls on the side and a circle, sort of a circle technology thing going on, where it contains the liquid, and it holds liquid in it, so that way you can hold the liquid there and have your hands free. You can put the liquid down even. You don't even need to use it right now. Put it down, use it later. You can do whatever you want with your liquids. Put it down, hold it. It's pretty insane. Go on down to your local cup store and use your promo code FREECUP to get free cup. Just go in, say free cup, free cup. Just chant free cup as you walk in, and they'll have to give you one. Cup. Bring a crowd of people chanting free cup, and they'll have to give you one.
Free cup.
All right. Thank you, Cups, for the sponsorship. We're going to go back to the questions now. Noah, next category coming in is something you might know. You're a little familiar with this. It's a Toontown. Toontown. You've played Toontown for a bit, right?
I have played
a
Toontown.
Second or a month?
Yeah.
Maybe a month, yeah. No, which one of these five do you think you're feeling?
I'm looking, I'm thinking. Big words, then easy question.
Do you actually believe that this could be an easy question?
I think this is going to be a little tough, but you know what? We're coming off a break. I'm refueled, rehydrated, really ready to tackle this one.
Noah, in Indian gallium nitride semiconductors, electron mobility across the depletion region is primarily caused by drift current under forward bias, but could come from near tunneling or the generation of electron hole pairs in trap states while under reverse bias. How do you power on a microwave? Gonna give you 15 seconds and go.
Plug it in.
Plug it in. Yeah.
You
think
open. You open the door. You put food in, and then you turn it on.
And then you turn it on, Noah.
You plug it in and turn it on.
Noah, that is a really good answer. And because that is the correct answer, you plug it in.
Wow.
And you turn it on. You got to push a button, too. Turn it on. But you got it. That's another 5 points for you. I think another step that's probably in there is putting food in there.
Yep.
I don't want to dry fire my microwave.
No.
I had to do
No,
that.
one time I dry fired my microwave and I burnt my whole house down.
You know, that's very tragic to hear.
Yeah.
No, next category coming in here. It's going to be a nice one. It's called left turns. Going a little standard categories these last two, but we got a few more in the mix that are going to be tricky. Got a few more quizzy uppinings.
You know what? After that, I think I'm going to go with you probably shouldn't choose this category.
You probably shouldn't choose this category. Now, Noah, the category title says you probably shouldn't choose it. But you're going a little bit bold. You're challenging.
I'm ballsy.
You're challenging norms. You're going against it. You're a trailblazer, pushing boundaries.
I'm not a trailblazer. I'm not from Portland.
Got you a point for that one. For this question, this is a little bit of it's a little bit of regular trivia that I found out, and I think it's a pretty fun one. So, the main characters are friends: Phoebe, Rachel, Ross, Chandler, Joey, and Monica. Of these names, 3 of them are actual U.S. cities. What are the 3 names?
Of the names of the characters of Friends, 3 of them are actually U.S. cities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
Which 3?
Phoebe, Ross, and Chandler.
Phoebe, Ross, and Chandler. You got that almost correct. You were really good on that one, though. The 3 are actually Rachel, Ross, and Chandler. You said Phoebe. You got 2 out of them, though. That is a really good guess, though. It is Rachel, Nevada, Ross, California, and Chandler, Arizona. I also would have accepted Santa Monica if you said that. So you got 3 points for that one.
There you go. 3
I
points.
I forgot to give you 3 points for the wheat strains. You know, that
Thank
might
you.
be I think that's probably correlated.
Wow.
You
awesome.
You got 3 points for that one. You probably shouldn't have picked it, but you did pick it. Next category coming in here is helpful lessons from the DARE program, because I think we could all use some lessons.
I'm looking at the board.
That's a plus
I'm
point
seeing a category I don't like.
Noah, the category that's going to be sliding in to take its place is real or fake Twitter take.
Let's take a peek under Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but no vowels allowed. So
we got a lot of letter things going on here. Gotta have to take a point away for that one, but that was a good attempt. You got a good one. So Noah, I'm gonna ask you to spell out the names of a few different animals as we go through them. I'm gonna put 40 seconds on the clock here. You're gonna have to spell out the names of certain animals with no vowels. You can't use E, I, O, or any of the others. Do you understand?
Understood.
There are 5 questions. You get each one right, you get a point. You ready?
Ready.
Let's put 40 seconds on the clock. That's 0 seconds. We got 40 seconds on the clock. Noah, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go. This animal makes great milk.
CW.
CW, correct. This animal is usually the winner of the Kentucky Derby.
HRS.
HRS, correct. This animal makes great nuggets.
CHCKN.
Correct. You got that. This is one of the stars of Jurassic Park.
DNSR.
DNSR. We also would have accepted RPTR. This animal has a famous story about an ugly one.
TG.
Ooh, almost had that. The correct answer we were looking for is DCKLN.
Oh, I was thinking of the web one. The pig with the web.
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web, yeah.
You thought Charlotte's ugly?
Yeah.
You think Charlotte's ugly?
I thought Charlotte was ugly.
That's a hot take.
It's a hot take.
So I'll get you up to 68 there because you had the ugly duck. I'm going to get you up to an even 70, I think, there because the ugly duckling. Charlotte's ugly. That's a good take. That's a hot one.
That's a hot take.
I like that one. We're getting in there. Noah, we got you up to 70 points. It's quite incredible.
I'm really feeling good.
Noah, have only 5 categories. That's a lie. I just lied to you. I'm sorry to do that. I'm going to have to take a point away for that.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. My score is amazing now.
Gonna have to give you a point for that one. Oh, sorry. Fuck. The next category coming in here is The Legend of Zelda, Jin Jaker.
Let's go with Toontown.
You can go with an easy one here, Toontown.
Easy one.
You've been playing Toontown a while now?
Since 2005.
2005. Wow. That's one of those years that happened.
Do you know that
He
Toontown
doesn't
came
count.
out 1 year after World of Warcraft? Isn't that crazy?
1 year after, really?
Yeah.
And they're selling. Oh yeah, because the 18-year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Noah, with Toontown here, there are 5 cogs that begin with the letter Y. I'm gonna put 20 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna put 20 seconds on the clock and ask you to name them. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
And away we go. Name them.
Yes Man,
It's one,
Moneybags,
two.
Mr. Hollywood,
Mr. Hollywood, correct.
Penny Pincher,
Penny Pincher, correct. One more.
Flunky.
Flunky. You got
That
that.
five?
That was
There you
5.
go.
You got all 5, Noah. You got Flunky, Yes Man, Penny Pincher, Moneybags, Mr. Hollywood.
That's a good question.
I had to Google this one. I
You had
I
a
didn't
Wikipedia that one too?
had a Wikipedia. I don't know them. I
Oh
also I
well.
also probably would have accepted. I don't know.
Well,
All right,
lore.
doing so pretty well so far with 75. Think you're ready to move on?
Looking,
Think you're
I'm
doing
looking
pretty
to get 100 points before the final round.
getting at least 100. The next category coming in is germs are actually tasty. This one is sponsored by the germ from the Mucinex commercial.
Helpful lessons from the DARE program. Let's do that.
Thinking helpful lessons from the DARE program. Noah, do you remember some of the lessons you learned from the DARE program?
I do remember some of the lessons from the DARE program.
Do you remember any great ones? Do you remember the drunk goggles?
I do remember the drunk goggles.
Drunk
I
goggles.
also remember don't drink, don't smoke, and be protected. Abstinence.
Abstinence. They taught you abstinence in the DARE
Yeah.
program.
Yeah, they taught me abstinence in the DARE program.
I don't remember learning that, but
I do. I do.
gonna give you a point for that one. You might have learned something extra there, and I think I need to give you a point for that. Maybe that might help.
Yeah, it helps.
DARE has recently started a new initiative to deal with drugs. There are 2 new curriculums that DARE offers for middle school and high school blank prevention. Can you fill in the blank?
So new initiatives, we're talking about like the last 5, 10 years. So it must be an issue within the last 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
New drugs. Okay, so it has to be a drug. Recent drugs in middle schools and high schools.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with vaping. I think vaping.
Vaping with that nicotine. I think the kids are getting on the nicotine. I
I
think they
do
are
think that
too. And DARE thinks so as well. They invented the
look,
national middle school and high school vaping prevention
that's
curriculums.
crazy, dude. That's ridiculous. The fact
Stop
that they
vaping.
have that.
Well, yes, stop vaping, I guess. I don't know how effective they are, but they're apparently trying to stop vaping. And you know what? Let's see how well they do. We'll see if that's working at all. Next category coming in here is what's so amusing about this park?
Go with real no left turns.
Left turns. We're going with left turns here. All right, Noah. Jesus is known for being an excellent carpenter, and you may know about his 12 other excellent carpenters who studied woodworking with him. You've heard of them? They had a book.
Right, they did
They
have a
had a
book.
book.
Can't recall the book though. It was like,
I haven't read it. Saw reviews about it on Amazon.
I saw a couple of reviews on Rotten
It's
Tomatoes.
got some pretty good reviews. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this now. Can you name for me at least 8 of the NFL teams that made the playoffs in the 2021 season? I'm gonna put 20 seconds on the clock. You ready?
Yes, I think I know. I know the
3, 2, 1, go.
Packers, Tampa Bay, Kansas City Chiefs,
Mm-hmm. 10
Ravens,
seconds.
Browns,
Mhm.
Saints,
Yeah.
Colts,
Yeah.
and the Bills. I think the Bills.
And the Bills.
Bills were in the
correct.
AFC Championship.
The Bills, correct. That is
Okay.
correct. You got 8 of them. And it appears the Bills are not recognized on this screen still. But you got the Bills. I
Woo!
forgot them. Whoops. I'm sorry. I love Josh Allen. I love Gabriel Davis. I'm so glad you guys got Stephon Diggs. Sorry about that,
Thanks,
Bills fans.
Stefan.
That's my apologies to Bills fans. I'm sorry. Hope you win the Super Bowl next year. I wish you won it last year instead of Tom. But you got that correct. You got the Packers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We also had the Titans up there. You got the Saints, the Rams, also had the Seahawks, Washington football team. Had the Steelers. We had the Ravens, Browns, Colts, and you also had the Chicago Bears. And
When will the Washington football team get a new name?
they have football. That's all they need.
True.
All right. The next one coming in is marshmallows.
Hmm.
Which one of these five are you thinking?
I'm a gamer. I know video games, and I'm gonna go with the Legend of Zelda Zinzigger.
Think we're gaming here? We got the Legend of
Gaming.
Zelda Zinzigger. The
Zinzigger.
Zelda
ZZT. Did you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Oh.
Took a nap. So Noah, the Legend of Zelda Zinzaker, Zink leaves Outset's Island to Zeva Zister Zeril from Zanendorf. Zink needs Z Zerils to reveal the Zower of the Zods so that he can go down underneath the Zoshin to Zyrule. What are the names of these three pearls?
The names of the three pearls in the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
I'm going to put. Now we're putting 20 seconds on the clock here. Think you can get these three?
I think I
Go.
know two. One is a Din, obviously, and
Okay,
I think Din's the first one.
Yeah, that's one.
And then Nairu. Nairu is one of them.
They do.
I have not played this game very much. I've watched speedruns.
5 seconds.
Furores.
No, that came in a
Oh,
little after the timer. I'm gonna ask Terry on here. Terry, was that good?
I was watching the timer, Tomas. I don't know about
Terry?
that.
Terry? He's okay. Yeah. All right. He's fine.
Terry's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hold
Yeah,
on.
all right.
I'm gonna stop the show for Terry. I think his mom is here.
So Noah, I think I'm gonna. Terry says that one was in. We're gonna go ahead, get you that. You got all three. got Nehru's Pearl, Din's Pearl, and Fedore's Pearl. Ferrore.
Fedores, Ferrore.
Fedore. No, Ferrore's
Fedore.
Pearl. It's Ferrore's Pearl, yeah. Gonna get you
Please don't
5 points
stop
for
the
that one. You got
music.
it. So
Woo!
next category that's going to be sliding in here. A t-shirt that says, I survived Sharknado.
My brain is kind
Which
of
five?
tingling a little bit. I think I need a little bit of a breather. Let's go with marshmallows. Easy, soft
Gonna go.
question.
Nice little softies here. Little soft baby marshmallows here. Now, I will admit this question is a little marshmallow adjacent, but I think you can still get into this one. So, Noah, Americans buy over 40,000 tons of marshmallows every year. If you can tell me how many beluga whales that is, if you know the weight. I saw a light pop up for a second. Noah, are you Googling?
Googling what?
A beluga whale. Wait. No, you can tell me how much a beluga whale it weighs, or how many beluga whales it is within 100 whales. You get 5 points. That's a lie. It says you get 10. That's 10 divided by 2.
How many pounds is a ton?
That's a good question, Noah. We're gonna put 20 seconds on the clock and make you do this math. Away we go. Away we go. Noah, the brain crunching. Numbers are chugging. The 10 seconds.
120,000 whales.
120,000 whales.
Let's go with 120,000 whales.
120,000 whales. That is a pretty good guess, Noah, but I'm going to say that is wrong, though. The exact number is 1,200 whales. Around 1,286 is the exact. So you're off by order.
It's also the year I was born. 1286.
Get you a point for that one. You're off by an order of 10. Seems you got a little confused on the weight in tons there, but yeah, you were close on that one. Next category coming out is old British boy bands with bowl cuts that make bad music.
Oh, British boy bands with bowl cuts and make bad music.
Noah,
Let's go
how do you feel?
with Germs Are Actually Tasty, sponsored by Mucinex for 1,000, Thomas.
Germs actually. I'm gonna have to take off a point for that accent. We got
Fair.
yeah, yeah. It was a decent accent, but yeah, there's tone with it. No. Purell is able to destroy a large amount of bacteria. Boo. Microscopic civilizations and cultures destroyed in a moment by your uncaring hand. What is the exact percent of germs that Purell kills? I'm going to give you options here, giving you 4 options here. Does Purell kill 99%, 99.9%, 99.99%, or 99.999%?
So I've seen the Purell commercials, and they always say Purell kills 99.9% of germs. I'm going to go with 99.9%.
Going to go with 99.9%
Yes.
off the commercials. I believe the commercials might say that, yes, but I'm going off the box here. We're going right off the bottle, and the bottle itself says 99.99%. So Noah, I can't give you points for that one. You were close though. If it was in the commercial, maybe I can posthumously give you points. Posthumously is
Maybe.
not the word.
Posthumous means I'm dead.
Yeah,
So
so
hopefully posthumously won't happen within
yeah,
the next 5 years.
yes. Sorry about that. Hopefully nothing will happen. The next category coming in here is Happy Feet Wombo Combo. That ain't Falco. Oh, 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 oh. Where are you at? Where are you at? Noah, which of these 5 are you thinking?
Look at the board, thinking
Which of these 5 is thinking? Which of these
real or
5? Which one of
fake
these 5 killed?
Twitter
Yeah.
take.
Thinking real or fake Twitter take. The way this category is going to work is I'm going to give you a take that I saw on Twitter, and it's either a take that actually was on Twitter or I made it up. So you have to tell me if it's real or if
And
it's
you're pretty
fake
good at
or
making
if I made it
tweets.
up. I've been a tweeter, yeah. Make sure you follow
Yeah.
me at Lalo_. That's an early plug. That's how we do it here. Are you ready to tell me which of these is real or fake?
I am ready, Tomas.
Late. Gonna have to take a point,
Sorry.
taking a point off for that just because. Someone once refused to eat burritos because they were nervous about not being able to see what's inside. Is this real or fake?
This is a real take. Object permanence.
I believe it. Yeah, that is real. That is real. I really saw someone say that. You got 1 for 1. This is the next one coming up here. You ready? A
Yep.
man said that he doesn't allow his doctor to measure his blood pressure because, quote, they always use their machines wrong, so I just record it at home. Is this real
Blood
or fake?
pressure. That's the one that goes in the upper arm.
Hmm?
Americans are lazy. They wouldn't do anything at home. I'm gonna go with false.
There's nothing in here about Americans, but that is a accurate take, and that is fake. The next one coming up here is someone posted a poll asking, how fast do you listen to music? I usually do 2 times, but sometimes I do 2.5 for longer songs. Is this real or fake?
Same kind of logic as the second one where people are lazy. I'm gonna go with this is probably true and this person is crazy.
You're going with
Absolutely
true.
insane.
Noah, you would be right because that person was crazy.
This
I
person is
I
crazy.
haven't been able to find that poll again, and it makes me sad because like I think there was someone who agreed with him, and it was just insane. It was
That's
like
whack.
it might have also just been a joke poll, but either way, I took the bait, and I know it's a real thing on Twitter. So Noah, we got that was the last category coming up here. You have one more before our final one. You ready for the last category?
I'm ready. The last category has got to be mine.
Last category coming in here is why are there so many Oreos? I asked you earlier, and I'm gonna ask you again. Why are there so many Oreos? Make your best pick. This is the last pick.
I'm a gamer. I stick to gaming. Let's go with the Super Smash Brothers Melee reference Happy Feet Wombo combo.
Going Happy Feet Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. Oh, 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 oh. Where are you at? Where are you at? The question coming up here is Smash Bros. Brawl added millions of new fighters on top of Melee. Just the Wii game I am talking about. Can you name 10 of the characters added to the Wii game? I'm going to put 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see if you can name 10 of them. Are you ready? Give you plenty of time there warming up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Name.
Snake, Wolf, Pit, DDD, Diddy Kong, Sheik, Meta Knight, Ness.
Sheik is not new, actually. That's 6.
Meta Knight.
Ness is not new either. You got Meta Knight.
Lucas.
That's Lucas, yep.
Pichu.
Pichu's not new.
Rob.
That's Falco.
Falco
was in Melee.
Wario.
Wario is new, yes.
Did I get it?
We'll get Wario in. We'll not get Ike in, though.
What do you mean? Ike was at 1 second. No shot, dude. Go back, look at the footage.
There was not 1 second on that timer.
There was.
If anything, I'll add one again posthumously, okay?
What is this dying? I'm not dying.
No, you got 9 characters there. We're going to give you 9 points for that one.
9 points.
9 points. You got up to 99. You got up to 98. I took off a point there on purpose. I knew how hard it is to be 1 off from 100, so it's a little easier being 2 off from 100.
Well, 98 is the year I was born.
You weren't born in 97?
I was born in 98.
You weren't born in 97?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't born in 96?
98.
We're stuck in 97. But 97 is where you're going. You got 9 characters there. I'm giving you 9 points minus the extra points. These 15 characters they added were Diddy Kong. You got Meta Knight, King DDD, Zero Suit Samus, Snake, Lucas, Sonic, Wario, Pokemon Trainer, Ike, Pit, Olimar, Toon Link, Rob, and Lucario.
There you go.
But Noah, that brings us through our categories. Noah, that was 20 categories. Are you ready for the final category?
Little said that I couldn't make it to 100, but you know what? We'll try to make it to 100 at these categories right here.
And we're moving on to this category here. You've seen this pyramid here. You cannot read the thing there. Let me move this forward and get you ready for the final category. Now, Noah, you saw the pyramid way back there. But here's
I did.
The pyramid a little closer. You notice it has a lot of different really, really bad things on it. That's because this here is the pyramid of bad things. I don't know if you remember this, but when you signed up for the show, you signed a contract. Do you remember you signed a contract?
Oh, I don't think I got that email.
Don't worry about it. I forged your signature. When you signed the contract, you signed off that you agreed you are guilty of all these things. Right now,
that's not good.
Right now, you have swallowed a pen, saw Planes, Fire, and Rescue in theaters, bought a subscription to Sky Mall magazine, lost yourself in the music, the moment, and you never let it go. Forged parent signatures on permission slips. Sound familiar? Pirating music. Woke Green Day up before the end of September.
Who would do that?
You got a boat stuck in the Suez. You did all this. You stole secrets from Coca-Cola. And you robbed a bank, and you're going to do it again.
No.
You're going to blow up the sun. You stole a baby's ice cream cone.
Oh, who would do such a thing?
You pushed a kid off the swings. You did. You don't even remember.
I don't.
You don't remember your tax fraud?
No, I remember that one.
Here at the top is the worst sin of all. Up here is racism. Now, even though you're guilty of all these, there's a way to purge yourself of these sins. I'm going to ask you to name 15 of a certain theme as we go through. I will knock off items off the pyramid. and you are no longer guilty of them. Going from the worst at the very top with racism. If you can't name one thing, then you're guilty of everything.
Okay.
That's it.
You see me looking at this tower? That tower right there. I will destroy it.
You're going to destroy the pyramid. I'm going to give a minute on the clock. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Noah, can you name for me 15 sports?
Baseball, football, soccer, lacrosse, tennis, pickleball,
basketball, got that.
frisbee, ultimate frisbee, golf, rugby, chess. That's not a sport. Esports.
Esports is a sport. We'll count that. I would count chess, but I'm a chess fan.
Running,
did you lose
track and field, pole vaulting,
track and field. That counts in track and field.
You can't running the mile, track and field. Okay. Discus throw.
Discus throw.
Disc throwing.
Field.
Snowboarding, skiing, kickball.
Skiing. Kickball. Give a league. Give a thing in the league. You swallowed a pen. You have 5 seconds. Did you swallow this pen? Did you swallow this pen?
National Foot Kickball League.
You got that. You got it. You got it, Noah. Right at the buzzer. You beat the pyramid of bad things. You are no longer guilty of anything. You're back to your pure self, free of sin.
Thank you so much. And you know what? These points right here, they say it.
And they do say it. For beating the tower, you get an additional 20 points, bringing your total up to 117 points.
You know what?
117. For a first round,
I like that score.
That's pretty good. For 118 points, that's pretty good, I think. You did pretty well for a first round, Noah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know it was a pleasure coming on here, playing the game show, and I cannot wait to see the other competitors lose against my score.
Now, Noah, you did a great job here. Now, I will tell you there are points you missed out on. You did not end up saying the super secret money phrase that pays. You never said that once.
Is it aggro crag?
The phrase for this episode was owie, zowie, Maui.
Maui as in like the dictator?
Maui as in the place.
Oh.
The island, not the dictator.
Oh, okay.
Minus a point for that.
Owie,
zowie, Maui.
Zowie, Maui.
But there will be chances for everyone in the future to hit the super secret money phrase that pays. Who knows what it'll be?
Who knows?
I'll probably make sure to set it up better where I can give you a chance to say it.
Just incredible.
I would like to thank you all for joining me in the first episode of the Super Serious Quiz Show. I'm glad you were here, Noah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on.
Anything you need to plug with your Twitter, anything? And where can people find you?
Find out my Twitter, which is twitter.com/twitchsqueak, and twitter.com/twitchsqueak. And also a big shout out to my boy right here, the host. Really appreciate you inviting me to come on, and love being a part of this production.
Thank you for being the first guest here, and we're glad to have you. Make sure to follow me as well at Lalo_ on Twitter. Before we go, you picked your categories, I will say, completely randomly, right? Like I didn't influence you in any way, right?
Right.
Now, Noah, before we even began filming, I put a secret prediction in this envelope that was guessing the exact order of the categories that you would pick. But I'm going to open this up if my hands will work. You hear it open, and you see inside, it comes out a single card.
Look at that.
You see the card.
I do. I see the piece of paper.
You remember your first category was Who's That Animal? Do you remember the next category after that? You went from Who's That Animal?
Dolly Parton.
You went to Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Now, Noah, can you please read off this list?
Wow.
And make sure to join us next week for the second episode of the Super Serious Quiz.
Follow that guy on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter.
I'm melting.
Are we melting? Are we melting? Hold on, I gotta melt.
Melting.
Uh,
I'm kerfuffling. I be kerfuffling.